You guys there? Oh boy. Was my free speech just impeded on? I don't think so. I think it was a technical difficulty with my mic. I wasn't saying anything really that controversial. I don't think that there was only one time when I believe that YouTube actually came after me, and that's when I was running the John whatever lab leak thing when he was like he was on the I think it was Jon Stewart and he was talking to Stephen Colbert. The lab leak theory was ridiculous or a conspiracy. I was covering that, and that I got shut down for, and YouTube sent me a warning and all the rest of it. But other than that, I just think it's just technical difficulties. To be honest with you, I don't think YouTube cares enough about our little channel to do that. I mean, there's been a couple times when somebody has forgot to turn off the spigot here. Like, you guys have seen that. Like, we had like 1,000 people in here at one time when somebody forgot to turn the spigot off. So I think like with a channel like mine, just kind of like throttling it and all that accomplishes the goal. I don't think that there's nobody assigned to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's looking at us and be like, yo, we're gonna destroy this. Have you read any C.S. Lewis? Yes, I have, and I'm a fan of C.S. Lewis. That's why I'm such a fan of debate. I'd rather see opposition challenged and embarrassed if need be than pushed into the shadows, allowing them to play victim. I mean, I agree. I think if you truly believe that you're on the side of right, and you have any sort of belief in the rational capacities, see, because I still believe. I saw a clip from TYT. I know I'm not supposed to mention TYT to you guys, but I still believe that you take Americans and you sit them down and you lay the facts down, they'll listen. So, for example, Tim somebody was on Fox News a couple days ago, right? And he laid out, corporate greed relative to inflation, got a huge hand clap. He even was talking about, a compromise on Roe v. Wade, got a hand clap. So the two issues that directly affect you on a regular basis as an American, he was able to reason with people. Now, of course, you guys know me. I wouldn't hand clap because I'm an abolitionist relative to abortion. But my point is, this is a guy, he was in enemy territory, and he talked about two issues that affect the lives of everyday, day-to-day Americans. And the Fox News audience gave him a hearing. Now, they booed him when he talked about January 6th. But January 6th is not something that affects you on a day-to-day basis. January 6th is more of a loyalty test to Trump and not. And you guys know what the Fox News audience is about. My point is, by and large, it's the same thing happened to Bernie Sanders. When Bernie Sanders had an opportunity to get in front of Fox News, people were listening to him, and they were like, this guy's not crazy. Say what you want about Tulsi, but until she bounced out of the Democratic Party, she was there as a Democrat. People listen to her. So I believe the average American is willing to listen to reason if you'll sit down and if you'll take the personality politics out of it. Like, for example, with this COVID stuff. Think about, when Trump said we're stopping the flights to China. Nancy Pelosi, all the rest of them got up there and said, oh, this is more racism, more xenophobia, blah, 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 blah. He was right. The point of that is saying that is to say the way that our politics operates right now is that you have to score on two levels. You can't just score on a policy level, but you also have to score on the level of your personality. So if you're a personality that people don't like, you have to convert them to who you are as a person. Then you have to state what your policy position is. And all of that animus is judged up by the media. When people are allowed to just speak their piece and speak their policy and speak about the logical syllogism that got them there, most Americans are going to sit back and go, okay, that's not crazy. But what happens with a guy like Bernie, for example,